right, I 100% forgot to record 3A, had made the plan that I was going to record 3B, and just now remembered. So real quick, for anyone playing along at home, we did this related to question 7-2. Now we're on question 7-3. And real quick, I can't find any real good images of this because, well, I don't have a whole lot of free time to prep stuff. But in case you're wondering about why Australia, not Austria, right, two different places, Australia's population, this is a density map, meaning the taller one of these little spikes is, the more people live there. What do you notice about the middle of Australia?
Nobody's there!
Because it's trying to kill you.
Yep.
Australia is one of the most deadly places on Earth.
Yes, it is.
Between the heat, the desert, the bugs, the animal. So literally, if you live in Australia, you are likely in one of these two big coastal regions, very likely that you're over here in this coastal region. Which is where, if you see pictures of Australia's coastline, it's probably over here. So another visualization, if 100 people, if only 100 people lived in Australia, here would be the breakdown. Which I'll zoom in a little bit because it's kind of hard to see, but it's not a good image. This would be the breakdown. If 100 people lived in Australia. Only 2%. Only 2% live out here in the desert area. Most of them over 50% right over here in the big coastal areas. Like Sydney is somewhere over here. I think in the light blue area. That might specifically be Sydney. I'm not 100%. I looked these up real quick. Yeah, Alex. Well, I didn't say they're safe.
Yeah. They're still really dangerous. They have some areas you're not even allowed to go on the beach because there's lots
You'll die. Yeah, you'll die. Australia's trying to kill you.
Yes. There's multiple spiders.
Hey, so at the sake of, I've already been informed by Bryson about an island full of spiders last class. I don't need more reason to have nightmares tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and squish. I'm going to squish our conversation about all the things that could kill me in Australia. Olivia.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey, we're coming back together because I would like to go outside and do our final little activity. A here is asking, which continent had the largest population in 1950? This is a really tough question to answer. What do you think, Olivia?
So difficult.
Europe.
Yeah, Australia.
I'm up to what? I'm up to no.
No, stop it.
Sorry, go ahead.
Asia.
Asia with 54%. Now, guys, this isn't land size, right? It's population comparative to the rest of the world. So, in question B here, they ask us which continent is predicted to have its percent of the world population increase the most. So obviously the continent itself is not going to change sizes. But which one does the population, should it increase the most? Liam?
I'll answer quickly.
For this class or
Liam, you wrote down the answer.
Okay, so A, B, what?
B?
Okay, B, Africa.
By how much percent?
13%.
There you go. Anna, what about number C?
I like letter F.
Shrink the most. We did grow the most, now we're doing shrink the most.
It's Europe.
And I really figured I gave you guys enough time to do this. Europe, and how much is it going to shrink by? Oh, my bad. You could have just said I was in the bathroom pass.
No.
So what percent? Do you want to go ahead and calculate what percent it's going to shrink by?
Minerva, do you want to calculate the percent? Okay, so.
This is fun.
15%. Nathaniel, is it a fair assumption? So number D here asks, is it a fair assumption that continents with a small percentage of the population in 1950 will still have a small percentage of the population in 2050? Yes or no, and support your answer because either could be right.
It's not a fair assumption.
Why? Give me an example.
Cause like, say like you had like two, like, so like.
Be specific with like what we have here. Don't just like hypothesize. Like use an example
Can
here.
I like use it as an animal?
Can we do people since that's what we're talking about? Because we're trying to based on data, not based on gut instinct. Like based on data. Do all the small continents stay small continents?
Yeah.
Well, we need people. So like Australia stayed 1% because everything's trying to kill us. North America, 7% to 5%, still pretty small.
But then Africa.
Africa went from 9% to 22.
I wrote no because of Africa.
Everything except
So-
Asia and Africa got smaller.
Well, but remember, this is just talking about people.
Or stayed small.
This isn't about size of continent, it's people. So we could say yes, but if we're going to say no,
Please have Johanna
probably going to
bring
reference
us
Africa.
to the Perry office. Johanna, please.
So then, if we move on to land mass, not people, land mass. So how big of land? Do this problem with your partner.
The world's land mass is divided into 7 continents. The largest continent in terms of land mass is Asia, representing almost 3% of Earth's land area. In contrast, the smallest continent is Australia at about 6% of Earth's land. Use the circle graph at rate to calculate the volume. They're alive! Which continents are approximately the same size? Europe and Australia.
I'm trying to do something. It's good at this.
Yeah.
South America and Antarctica with 3%.
Which continent is about 1/2 the size of
We're on 4 now, but then we're going to do more.
North America.
That's why you have the books, so you're not bleeding.
Well, half of 29 is 14.5. And South America
It's about 1/2 the size of Asia. Asia is about 30.
They're both right in the middle. Aren't you glad I did math? You should be proud.
Aren't you glad I did math? I'm always glad you did math.
Okay.
What? I just liked that
Right,
statement.
okay?
Aren't you glad I did math?
I was right.
Or
We were equally right and wrong, okay? I'm gonna throw out winners and losers, but I'm pretty sure I just won.
Actually, no, you're wrong. Antarctica, Europe, South America, and Australia.
Which continents together make up about half the world's land mass? North America and South America.
We're closest
All right. Nathaniel, which continents are? Or did I just call on you? I don't think I did. Nathaniel, which continents are approximately the same size? Europe and Australia. About 7%, 6%. Now that's weird because Australia has way less people living there.
Yeah.
Again, because Europe might not be trying to kill us.
Yeah, not as much.
Um,
It's cold.
Minerva, which continent is about half the size of Asia? Or, yeah,
Because I
they're
did math.
both equally
No, Maya.
distanced away.
Because I did math.
So guys,
No.
for real, take a moment to think about this. Asia, to equal Asia, and guys, quit thinking about North America as the U.S., right? All of North America, all of South America, right? So all of North America is Canada, U.S., Mexico, all the, yeah. So there's a lot, right? But stop. You gotta add up both Americas to equal Asia, right? And honestly, if we talk land size, Africa's way bigger than South America. I mean, North America is not even as big as Africa, right? Like, and Australia is pretty darn big for as little of the population that it has. Pretty big. So then, C here, is it reasonable? Nope. Which continents together? I'm using the wrong stack. Missy, which continents together make up about half of the landmass of the world? Africa and Asia, or all of the other ones, right? So, guys, if you add, guys, think about this. Like, take a moment to actually like think. If you add Africa and Asia, that's half of the world. Like,
That's kind of messed up.
If you like believe it or think back to or have been taught like Pangea, when all of the continents were together in one giant landmass. So take one giant landmass, split it in half. Here's Asia and Africa, and then all five
The rest of the
other
world.
continents. That's kind of crazy.
I'm sad. Ow! That just again. Don't do that.
So for sake of time, I want to take a vote on this now because here's the caveat. If we go do this little activity outside, the like asterisks on it will be as soon as you step outside, you cannot talk. Because your goal, kind of like a summer camp activity, is going to be to, without talking, sort yourselves into groups based off the cards that I give you. So as you step outside,
Are they math related cards?
all I said was you can't talk.
Are they math related cards?
Are they what?
Math related cards?
I mean, you tell me. So,
This is math
so
class.
shut your eyes. We're going to vote, do you want to go do this? But if you vote yes, that means you're fine with not talking while we're outside. And it'll only take us a couple minutes. And it's not that cold. So, like, I'm not even going to wear my jacket. Do you want to go outside and do this? Hands up if you would like to. That is more than half. All right, put your hands down. So, I will be at the door. Hey, you can't really race ahead of me because you need me.
I did a class meeting.
You don't need anything else. Just yourself. Yep, just yourself.
My jacket. When I have to be silent, I am good at being silent. When I need silence, I am not silent. When I am stressed out in extensions, it's me.
Oh my god!
Okay, I'm
Delicious paper!
It's a paper!
Make a circle graph of that data.
What?
Totally forgot all
How?
What
What
got
data?
all of it? Eli, spit that out.
Wait, I don't remember any of that.
There were five.
Triangles.
There were 5 triangles.
You said you're not using these, right?
Now wait.
'Cause I just
If
said
there were,
everything.
bro, you need to do your classwork. I don't care that you're trying to get a rise out of me. If you chose to eat paper, it's not toxic. It's fine. It's probably not the best decision, but we're doing math. Okay, so if you choose to screw around, like that's up to you. But the thing you can't choose is whether we're doing math or not. How many total shapes were there? Alex definitely knows because he got left out because of this. There were only 18, and there's 19 of us. So now wait. Anyone spot anything that's going to be a little messy?
There's 10. There's 10.
Maya, what? Say louder.
10 places.
Crap, there's 10 places. So even if we split these in half, we didn't have 20 shapes. So we're probably going to have to manually calculate some percents. So for our, hey, I didn't say like long division.
Grr. Long division's fun.
No, it's not. No one
It's
ever.
fun. I do it for fun.
Jacoby trained you.
Hey friends, if you would stop talking for a moment, you'd notice I've done this work for you. So 3/18 is 0.166 repeating forever, or about 17%. How could we show approximately 17% on here? Well, use one of the nice lines, and then, be a little under 20. So our special shapes, might be just under 20%. Our triangles that were 5 out of 18 got 27, 28? Yeah, 28 if we round. And then our quadrilaterals are going to get everything that's left over. So then we could do 100 minus, I guess we said 17 plus 28, although both of those rounded up, honestly. So about 55%, which makes sense because this looks to be a little over half, right? It's about 55%. So we had about 17% for our special shapes, 28 for triangles, and 55 for quadrilaterals.